Well, we're back.
Vacation boys.
Vacation boys, we are back. And we got a guest.
Yes, sir.
We do.
Jaysen here.
It's such a weird...
It's blooming.
Hey, is this thing on?
That would have been my favorite intro out of everything. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Are We Recording? I'm Gage here with Ethan Hamilton. Ethan, would you like to introduce our guest for today?
I'd like to introduce my friends is a strong word. I'd like to introduce my arch enemy, the leader of my hate club. Are you the ugliest light skin I know?
You got that all wrong, buddy.
All right, the ugliest light skin I know. How tall are you? Mr.
6'2".
6'2".
6'2". I have my associate Jaysen Collins here.
Associate? Isn't that what you used to like call your female friends?
Yeah,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So you just called Jaysen an associate.
I mean,
That's not what he means. That's not what he means.
alright, I haven't seen you boys, and Jaysen just moved in, right?
Last week,
You're out of that dirty city of Killeen.
clean the best city in the state of Texas. Market.
I feel like that's like a Killeen might be like a disease capital of like the United States for like just any specific disease.
I don't think so. I think we're talking about Coffeeville when you say that.
No, we're not. I'm not from there. Stop telling people I'm from Coffeeville.
Coffeeville is where he's from.
No, I'm not. Besides, I got a tan on vacation because we're back on vacation now.
Yes, sir. We are back from vacation. Everyone's back in San Marcos. We're getting ready for school and stuff. And
Summer's over.
yeah, summer's basically, it's winding down, bro. Like, I don't think I've accepted it yet.
Yeah, me neither. Like, I'm kind of sad because like in 3 weeks I start my last semester.
Yeah.
And now I get a big boy job and I don't want to.
Yeah, you'll be ready.
No, you won't.
All right, Jay. Well, we're really excited to have you on the show, bro.
Appreciate you,
We're gonna talk some
appreciate
hoops, man. I know you're a big LeBron guy, so we'll talk about the Lakers
Greatest
moves.
player alive.
All right, we'll get to all that. But first, let's start with some news this past weekend. Lollapalooza.
Current events first?
Yeah, let's talk about current events.
Alright. Lollapalooza was cool. I always went like does Lollapalooza and Rolling Loud, like, does it mark like, are concerts back now? You think concerts are back now? Like,
Yes,
people
they
are-
are. Regardless of if COVID going up or not.
Yeah, it's fuck COVID on this side.
I don't know if concerts are back yet, bro. Because did you see the video of Coil Ray performing?
Bro, she is.
at Lollapalooza?
That's because nobody likes her.
Bro, the crowd was dead. I have never seen a crowd like at a festival like that, not jumping, not singing along, not doing anything. And I was like, oh man, if that's how concerts are gonna, I think it's just because they don't like Coil Ray.
They just don't like her.
But
Everybody else, if they know your song, they gonna get hyped to it.
that's true.
I feel a little bad for her because they took that video like during like one of her like not popular songs. I guarantee you, if they took it at like what song that she just got? Not I Like It, on the
No
West
more
side.
parties?
No More Party. If they took a video of her No More Parties, people were singing. People were definitely singing. They kind of held her with
The song she was singing wasn't even bad.
Well,
No, it wasn't bad.
I don't know. I saw this thing on TikTok, and it was like Rolling Loud today, and it showed the video of Coil Ray's dead crowd, and then like the next clip was of X when he was performing at Rolling Loud, and the crowd was just like going
Oh, yeah,
fucking
I saw that.
insane.
I saw that.
Man, I miss X, man.
I'm just confused, like why, like art, like because you see all these like crowds and they're so dead. It's like, bro, we were stuck in the house for 18 months. This is like, you guys want to turn up everywhere, like, bro. The airport, like, people like don't know how to like act. Like, I feel like we should. We're lucky that we have the airport. Like, I feel like if I was president, I would take away airports from people. Like, I feel like people just don't know how to act.
What kind of take is that?
Like, they don't deserve it, bro. We don't deserve airports. Like, like, we don't deserve public spaces, bro. People don't know how to behave. That's a fact, like, bro.
So everybody should stay in the house
All year, like, until you earn the shit, like, you don't, like, people don't earn this shit, bro. We work, all of us have jobs, right?
Yeah.
And now that it's open back up, bro, people don't know how to fucking, like, act.
Bro.
Grocery stores, people don't know how to act.
People haven't known how to act for years.
No, but it's different now. It's because, like, you think, like, being, like, inside for 18 months would teach you, like, to calm down. You know what I mean? Like, oh, maybe we should, like, enjoy our time outside instead of fighting people. People always fighting. For what?
Getting dirty. We was at work this weekend, and this dude pulled out 7 pairs of shoes to try on. He picked out one, and he left the other 6 on the floor.
Oh, that's the worst. Where do you work?
What do you think?
Oh, he works at Under Armour, boys. He's joining the squad.
Yes, sir. But 6 pairs of shoes.
Bro, that's how like
That was the worst, bro. Because
He spilled water in one. One of the boxes. He spilled water in one of the boxes.
That's an idiot.
He picked out 7 pairs of shoes. And only picked up one.
Where did the water come from?
I know. He just had his own water bottle.
I think he had a Burger King cup.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm just against. Like, should we get rid of like food too? Like, while we're at it, like, I think we should
Just
like
get rid of food. We're quickly becoming a third world country.
Bro, I'm so
You're
like,
the president.
we need to make like a list of stuff. Like, now that COVID is like now that we've all, because COVID hasn't gone away. Now that we've all decided, like, collectively as a group, we're just gonna ignore COVID. Like, if we're not gonna act right, like, I'm all for like taking stuff away. Like, I feel like what this country needs is a dictatorship. I feel like we need to start taking stuff away. Airports should be at the top of the list, and food is still to come.
You don't want to enforce it, right?
I'm not letting you. No.
I'm gonna be the enforcer. I'm gonna be the guy that at airport, like, no, nobody's allowed in there.
No, please. If there is ever a time where Ethan's running for office, do not vote for him.
No.
You're not voting for him.
You want to see change? You don't want to have to pay taxes? Vote for me.
You also not want to be able to go anywhere, not be able to enjoy life.
No, that's not
You
enjoying
gotta earn
life,
your
bro.
food.
You gotta earn your food.
That's what it should be. You should earn your food.
Well, I mean,
Bro,
you earn your food by working.
Bro,
That is true.
that's not earning your food. Earning your food is being polite, like being nice to the people that serve you the food.
Okay, but I mean, that's just the difference between, like, the thing is, regardless of, like, whether, who's in power or whatever, there are going to be shitty people in the world.
No, but there's, like, it's more now. Like, you would have thought, like, people would have, like, be more gracious. Like, hey, you know, we ain't gone to Cancun in 18 months. Let me just enjoy the flight instead of trying to, like, yeah. Have you seen this shit? Like, people are like groping like, sexual harassment against flight attendants are an all-time high. I thought I would never say that sentence in my lifetime. That, like,
Sick.
bro, like, there's this one guy, right? I'm gonna, like, I don't know his name, so, like, this whole story might be fabricated, but I think it's funnier that way. Like, this guy was on a flight, right? A Frontier flight this weekend, right? He groped 2 flight attendants, punched the male one in the face, and then went around telling everybody off. This is off 2 like beers. Like, even I don't do this off of 2 Trulies. And he kept telling everybody that his parents are worth $2 million, and they don't need to fight him, bro. Like, come on, if that'll teach you, like, we need another lockdown. Like, I don't know what does.
Dude,
That's only one person though.
No,
Yeah,
it's not though. You didn't see all those black people fighting on that American Airlines flight like 2-3 weeks ago,
I think I did.
bro. They was like I don't know what to saw. It was like Money in the Bank, bro. They was fighting like
Money in the Bank, he said. Like, WWE shit.
bro. Like, they're in, like, first of all, like, fighting on an airplane is on, like, the top 3 like least spots I ever want to have a fight in.
Yeah, cause too much ruckus, man.
It's not even ruckus. It's like, as soon as you, like, if you're on, all right, like, leverage, right? I think that's how it works. If the first person to get on top of the other one wins, because you're stuck in between the 2 fucking seats, you're done for, bro. You're just getting pounded away.
Pause.
Are you done? Okay, cool. All right, you're getting pounded away in C-26 for no, and you can't do nothing, bro. Like, I'm done for, bro. If that's on my list of, like, I can't get beat up, like, in an airplane. I can't get beat up wearing sandals. Like, I'm never fighting nobody in sandals.
Sandals?
Huh?
Sandals?
Yeah. Footwear is important when you fight people.
You came back different from Mexico, bro.
Bro,
I mean, you're a whole different animal.
People didn't know how to act, bro. Like,
I see your point.
like, people don't know how to act.
I see your point, but maybe I'm just playing
And
devil's
if I'm being
advocate.
elitist, then God damn it, I'm an elitist.
You didn't convince anybody with that.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm just playing devil's advocate. This isn't what I believe, but maybe do you think that, like, people are acting stupid because they've been locked up for 18 months and now they're getting out and they just want to wild the fuck out? It's a possibility.
Yeah, I'm with you. That might be a case. You know what the answer
And then maybe
is?
things will chill out.
You know what the answer is?
What is
Lock them back up again. Put them back in their cages.
No, because then when they get
run
free
the
again, they're
scores.
gonna
They're gonna do the same thing.
Yeah,
They're
they're
gonna
gonna do the same
run the
shit.
scores.
When did you say it's gonna be a free again?
Oh, you want to keep them locked up for
Oh
life.
yeah, locked on. Like, this is over with. Like, this whole, like, freedom stuff, like, it's over with.
I
Like,
don't think that's how this works.
I could though. I asked old King Jong how he doing, how he handling it.
Well, I mean, we're 10 minutes into the show. We mentioned Lollapalooza, but haven't really talked about it. We got into a side discussion. But what happened at Lollapalooza this weekend? Why is everyone talking about it?
I think, what's the big story with DaBaby, right?
Yeah.
And I came, I feel like, Jaysen, you don't know much about the situation, right?
No, I don't.
All right, let's give you the Ethan rundown of what I remember in my head happened, right?
Yeah.
Should we say a trigger warning for the stuff he said?
Yeah. I mean, we won't go over the top, but we'll just like say what he said.
Oh yeah. Like you'll obviously of course there are gonna be jokes here, but like
yeah.
You'll hear there'll be a clear separation between when I will be getting to the jokes and when we're describing what DaBaby said. So from what I remember, right, Gage, you're gonna be the truth factor. You're gonna be like, yes or no, this happened or this didn't happen, right?
Okay.
From what I remember, right, this is off my dome. DaBaby went on stage like at the end of his performance, right? And you know, like when artists are being extra, like, hey, if you have 1 foot in the if you have 1 foot, raise your hand or shit like that. Like, oh, if you came here from Dallas, raise your hand. Like he was doing that shit, and then he kind of went further, where he was like, what did he say? If
he basically made
hold on, like wasn't it like let me guess it, like didn't he say like if you're not sucking dick in the parking lot you can stay here, if you don't have HIV or AIDS you can sit here, and the whole crowd was like
I have the exact quote here. He said he asked the people at the concert if they weren't gay men or people affected by HIV to raise their lighters up.
What possessed him to say that?
I have no idea, but anyway, so DaBaby.
Hold on. What? I can't get. What? Like, I want to know what was through his head. Like, out of
all
all
this,
this,
having a good time.
Zero idea.
If you're having a good time, just scream. He couldn't say that.
He did. I'm pretty sure he did. And then, like, I just want to know the leap that he took from having a good time to, like, if you're gay, leave. Like, bro, like, you could have said mad stuff before you went to that, bro. Like
now you getting canceled over one sentence, and you could have just not said it at all.
They're removing him off of ACL. They're removing him off of Lollapalooza. They're taking him off of every festival because everyone's pissed about it.
Is it? But like, is DaBaby like? Is this cancel culture though? Or is like, because I think like people like, I feel like there's two groups of people, right? There's the people that aren't. There's three groups, right? There's the smart ones like me, right? I'll explain to what I am. There's the people that are in cancel culture, that the pitchfork and knives, right? And then there's the people on the other way of the side, all the way on the other side of the spectrum that are, not homophobic, yes, but like, you know what I mean? Like just, oh, he didn't do anything wrong. Like, they're so anti-cancel culture that they don't realize that like, they're just contrarians. You know
yeah. I see what you mean. So like, well, I think what you're trying to say is that like what he said was wrong.
Clean it up for me. Clean it up.
Yeah. So what he said was wrong. He shouldn't have said that, right? But at the same time, people are making a huge deal about it, right? Is that kind of, or like some people are making a bigger deal about it than it should be?
I'm just explaining the groups, right?
Yeah.
There's a group of people that want to defend. They aren't even defending DaBaby, but they just want to be anti-cancel culture when this isn't cancel culture. You know what I mean?
He did something wrong.
Yeah, he did something wrong.
He said like. And
he offended people.
It's not even like it's just like sensitive. Like if you offend people and they're offended, the same way that you want to use the argument that like I can say whatever I want, they can say like F you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they can say it to you. That's not cancel culture. That's that's freedom of speech.
That's fair.
Like I just feel like DaBaby felt in the victim. Like he thought he was a lot bigger celebrity than he was.
Yeah.
And he's not.
He's not like he should have like.
He's not young boy, man.
Oh my gosh, we're not doing this.
I mean, but the one thing I will say is, I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird that some people are like criticizing him for it, and then meanwhile they're like, the main example I saw was Dua Lipa, who came out. And
She's a clown, bro. Like
she was basically saying that she was saying that she was never going to work with DaBaby again, and that basically just can't like cancel. Adding on to the cancel culture. But then she worked with Pop Smoke.
We love Pop Smoke.
We love Pop Smoke.
He said homophobic stuff too.
Yeah.
So take him off all the songs you have of him.
Yeah.
But he's dead, so I don't think she.
That's disrespectful. Can't do that.
No, you're a hypocrite. Like, take him off. Like, the one thing that this has taught me.
Two things can't be true.
Yes, like, you know what I mean? Like, what this has taught me is like, over the past 18 months, like all this stuff, like the culture war that we've been having, like with Trump's election, George Floyd, like LGBTQ issues, we know where everybody stands. And like everybody who's spoken out about any of these issues, we've already heard your opinion. This is more so to like celebrities, right? Shut the fuck up. We don't need to like Dua Lipa. We don't need to hear you say, "I stand with the LGBTQ plus community." Elton John, we know where you stand. Shut the fuck up. What do we need your opinion for?
I mean, I don't know. That kind of goes to the argument of like that.
We know you're against it, like that. Why do we need to hear you're against it for?
Because they fan base.
That, and the thing is, I feel like a lot of fans and people think that like celebrities have a moral obligation to address these issues when they really don't. Like
they don't, but they already did.
Take DaBaby off your music while I'm canceling YouTube.
But I mean, like, do you remember?
But that's the thing. Canceling is not real.
Yeah.
If Dua Lipa and all these promoters were like, oh yeah, like, what DaBaby fucked up was he doubled down. If he was smart,
and then apologize.
You don't double down. Regardless, like, let's be honest, he didn't write that apology.
He made a music video, just like Lil Nas X.
Bro, like,
I was like, come on, bro.
We can talk about that too, because Lil Nas X was catching some, or I guess not him, but Jack Harlow was catching a lot of heat for that video.
Yeah, but like it just proves like, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these celebrities are so annoying by that. These celebrities are so annoying, bro. Like, we know what you guys think already. We know. Why do you have to tell us?
Fan base.
Yeah, it's not even fan base. Like, I'm talking about to the celebrities, right?
Oh yeah.
Shut up. Like Boosie and all these older rappers, when they want to talk about gay rights, shut up. We don't value your opinion.
Every time somebody come out as gay or do something gay, Boosie is right there on IG Live. Every time.
You're not wrong, bro.
Jaysen, for no reason.
Every time to criticize.
Like, let's be honest. Like, I like none of us three here. I can confidently say it's okay, guys, if you are. None of the three of us are a part of the LGBTQ plus community, right? I can confidently say, no one ever in the LGBTQ plus community gives a fuck what Lil Boosie has to say.
None.
Nobody. His opinion does not matter. They're getting upset about Lil Boosie when we already know how he feels about stuff like this. We don't even gotta talk about the nasty stuff he did with his son. Like, we know how he feels with stuff like this. Why do y'all care what he says? That's the other part. Why do you care?
Like, I see what you mean. Like, if you don't like someone's beliefs, then, I mean, you can separate yourself from it without having to make a giant statement about it. Like, I mean, if you don't agree with what DaBaby did, you can stop listening to his music, stop supporting him. That's fine.
That's not cancel culture.
That's not cancel culture. You just disagree with the way that, like, in his beliefs.
And you can disagree with his beliefs.
Yeah.
Like, that's okay. Like, it's the fact that, like, I guarantee his opinion doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
To them, to those people. To me, it doesn't matter. I don't look like, I'm not sitting at home like, oh, I wonder what DaBaby and Lil Boosie have to say about the LGBT. You know what I mean? Like, what, like, nuanced thing do they have to say? They don't have anything new to say. All these celebrities are attention whores. Like what Chris Brown said, right? Get the fuck off the stage. You didn't need to talk. All these celebrities do is talk and talk and talk. Like, shut the fuck up. And the funny thing is like, if DaBaby said what he said about AIDS and the shit he said about AIDS, HIV, and LGBTQ plus community in a rap song, nobody would give a fuck about it.
Yeah, they would.
No,
it wouldn't be as big as this though.
Oh yeah.
Nobody would have cared. Nobody would have cared.
Yes, they would.
If he rhymed it, nobody would have cared.
I mean,
yeah, they would have.
I mean,
Pop Smoke.
This was happening for years though. Do you remember? I mean, when Eminem first started, bro, he had a bunch of like homophobic like slurs and stuff in his music, and people were upset about it. I mean, like even Elton John came out and said that like he didn't really like.
I think DaBaby is big enough.
With Eminem, and then Eminem apologized, and they got all that shit figured out. So I think it really boils down to DaBaby coming out saying he messed up, apologize, and then try to make it right.
If you want on the radio too, man. So
exactly.
If he said that in his song, he would. They would get him.
Rap music is the only genre of music, like, that they get away with. Like we get away with it, bro. We get away with We have like murderers, homophobics, like these are rappers. These are who they are.
Yeah.
We get away with it. You know what I mean? He would have got if he said this in the music video and then didn't go on the concert. Nobody would have ever knew he ever said this. Nobody would have ever cared. Nobody cared when Pop Smoke did it.
I think they on two different levels.
Nobody would care, bro. Like this homophobic lines all over rap. Nobody cares. It's the fact that he took it out of his like. Think about it.
He took it out of the music.
He took it out of the music.
He went out of his way to do that.
It's a lot similar to comedians, right? Comedians, they get away with. They should be able to get away with that whatever they want because they're saying jokes. You know what I mean? They're saying jokes that they know that they don't feel. They obviously don't feel this way, but they're acting on a feeling that everyone has.
And they're on stage and performing.
They're performing. If you did it in a song, you're performing in the song. Lil Tecca, he's not a gangster. You know what I mean? Remember a couple years ago when you talked about, they asked him in the Genius interview, hey, have you been to France? Never been there. You have a Glock? Don't own guns. Don't like them.
All of these women? No, I have a girlfriend.
No, I have a girlfriend. I'll never beat up a girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, beating up like, rap gets away with it. If he said it, that's the funny thing. If he didn't double back and he said it in the song, nobody would have cared.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
Nobody would have cared, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's how full of shit all this stuff is. This shouldn't be out of all the entertainment stories we have, this shouldn't be one. Like, it really shouldn't. Like,
I don't know. You're our guest, bro.
Like, I know it took up, but like, I just had to get that shit off my chest.
I mean,
like, it irks me. You know what I mean? Like, we see this like for the past 18 months. We've seen these tone deaf celebrities doing the I Believe music video, the Gal Gadot, that stupid ass music video with like the black squares on Instagram. Like, we get you guys stand with these groups.
LGBTQ
you know what?
rights been on the uprising, so anytime somebody say something crazy about it, it's gonna cause uproar.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's okay. Like, if you say something wrong, like, if people should have the right not to care, like, not care about you no more. You know what I mean? Celebrities just need to know, like, maybe we don't need your opinion. Like, we don't need your opinion.
Like, there was no reason for him to say it.
No, not at all. It just came out of nowhere too. Like, it wasn't like sparked by something. It just like
he just felt the need to say it.
He just felt the need to say it, and then look. He really made himself look like a jackass. If I'm being completely honest, he just made himself look like a jackass.
But for what reason? Like, why would you do that?
I don't know. Who knows?
Like, nobody put a gun to his head and was like, "Hey, what do you think about the LGBT?"
Don't got nothing to do with your performance.
Get off the fucking stage. Shut up, bro. Like, these
The
artists.
only thing that's gonna happen is you gonna lose. You lose regardless if you say something about it.
I never thought I'd say this, but Laura Ingraham went after LeBron James when she should have been going after these celebrities. Shut up and perform. You know what I mean? Like, shut up. Like, we don't need your opinion, bro. I keep it about a lot of these celebrities, like, they're not smart. They don't have, like, they don't know how to argue their points. They don't have strong beliefs in, like, with structure and foundation. They just be saying shit, bro.
To kind of follow like the narrative that like, I guess like everyone wants them to follow.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Like, you can have your own beliefs. Nobody's like I honest to God, like, what DaBaby said was awful. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly, like, I don't care what he has to say. I don't value his opinion when it comes to human rights. Like, I don't. So I don't care what he
listen to
thinks.
his music. Yeah.
I don't even that's a stretch. I don't even listen to it, and I don't care.
He's stinky.
Facts.
Honestly, yeah, I've never been a big.
I'm glad they deaded that whole like who is better, DaBaby or Lil Baby. We deaded
it's
all
not,
that.
It's not close.
It's not.
Not
I'm glad we deaded that shit.
I'm surprised we all agree on this.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you love Lil Baby.
Best rapper alive, but yes.
Young boy's still alive.
He's in jail.
Oh no, Jay, are you a YoungBoy fan, bro?
Sadly.
It's the GOAT.
Like, sadly,
you think he's better than Lil Baby?
Yes.
You think he's better than Polo G?
Any rapper you ever named?
Polo G. I know you didn't just say Polo G. I know you didn't just say Polo G.
I'm just like still in shock that you just said Young Boy better than. In what world is he better than Lil Baby?
I haven't decided yet. You guys can. I haven't decided which side I'm gonna.
Saturn. Any
Wait, what are you? What are you?
I'm a sidebar. I went on my little 20-minute rant.
Young boy's better. Yeah. He's the best rapper alive. He made What Is Your Name?
Don't talk to me. Not talk to me. You're trying to make me mad. It's not gonna go.
All right, well that's gonna be it for the episode. Thanks for watching. No, I'm just Just kidding, but
What?
I can't believe you said that, bro.
He's a Youngboy fan. Sadly, he's stricken by that terrible, god-awful disease. He has 6 to 8 months to live.
What's Tupac best song?
You're gonna be on this time.
What's his best song?
Oh, Young Boys?
No,
Tupac.
it's Tupac.
Oh, Tupac.
What's Tupac best song?
I really like Hit 'Em Up.
Of course you would.
Yeah, Young Boy can make Hit 'Em Up. Tupac can't make Lonely Child.
Oh my god.
Tupac
Okay,
can make
hold
Lonely
on. Do you
Child.
have any other controversial music takes? I think we've heard enough about Young Boy, but
Nah, keep going.
you want to keep going with Young Boy? You can keep going with Young Boy, but
Let's do it. Who's better, Young Boy or let's do this. I want to do it right. Young Boy, Kodak.
Young Boy.
Kodak.
Young Boy.
That one. See, I've never been a big Kodak fan, so
I like Kodak.
I'll give you Young Boy. I'll give you Young Boy on that one.
Exactly. Yep.
I'll give you Young Boy on that one. You know. I want to ask him like. All right.
No, let's keep on. Let's keep on.
Young Boy, Kanye West. Young Boy.
Okay, we're not.
No,
we're not doing this.
Young Boy Kendrick.
Young Boy.
Oh my.
He set you up with that, Gage. Like I don't know how you didn't see that.
Kendrick Lamar made music in 3 years. Come on now.
Yeah, but no, you know what? Just gonna leave it alone.
AI Young Boy 2 is a classic. Go tune in, man.
I'm like
No misses.
If I ever catch you in a Young Boy music video, you're gonna make me sick to my stomach. You know that? If Jason's one of those guys that's sitting next to the car with a beater on, oh my god,
No shirt on, 38 baby across my neck.
I'm legit gonna throw up. Like I don't think my stomach will handle that kind of like just disgusting behavior. Like, yeah, no.
Well, honestly, I think he's a top tier rapper, man.
Yeah, I'll give him Jason this. I conceded this with Jason. Like after our arguments, Young Boy's not as bad. It's just funny because like his fans.
Oh, yeah.
He's not as bad as people say.
No, not at all. I've always thought the hate for him was kind of like. It was kind of just like unwarranted. Like his
Because
music
he's
isn't
just-
that bad.
He's so good at what he does. But
Yeah.
he don't fit the mold. Because he can't talk.
For shit.
He can't talk.
Yeah,
But
like,
he's elite at what he does.
Like I wish I could do like a Louisiana accent. Like Jaylen got a good ass Louisiana. Jaylen got a really
He's
good.
elite at what he does, though, man.
I don't know, man. The thing is, like, when I think of like these like new generation rappers who I think are gonna stick around, Young Boy isn't one of the names that comes to mind for me. Like right away, I think Lil Baby is the first one that comes to mind, and then I think of like Polo G, Uzi, Roddy Ricch.
Uzi fell off.
Uzi did fall off after Love Is Rage 2.
1.
No, 2. 2's his best album. Love Is Rage 2 is his best album. You disagree?
Turn of the Tape was heat.
You didn't even believe that.
Yeah, I do.
Turn on tape is Dookie.
No, you're a liar.
Yeah, Turn on tape was Dookie.
It was,
Turn on tape got.
I thought it was kind of mid.
I vividly remember.
I'm not talking about part 2. Part 2 is just full of leaks. I'm not talking about part 1.
I vividly remember you in your dorm room.
Geeking over?
Yes.
But that's because I geek over everything. That's different.
Okay.
Yeah. But apparently, I'm the only one that ever geeks about anything in their lives.
No.
Okay, good. 'Cause Jason's never been excited ever in his life.
Who said that?
I've never seen you ever smile. I've never seen you shed a tear. Apparently, out of anybody in our friend group, I'm the only one that anything ever happens to, right?
Yes.
That's why I can't stand Jaysen, right? He's a liar. All my friends are liars, especially him. Nothing ever happens to them, right? Like, we'll have countless nights of me telling embarrassing stories, right?
I don't got no embarrassing stories.
You're a liar, bro.
Oh, no.
Everybody has had some embarrassing shit happen to them where they don't even want to, like, say it, but they say it, right? Because it's funny. You're a liar.
Somebody pulled my chair when I was in 6th grade.
Oh, my. I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
I tried to sit down. He pulled my chair.
That's it? That's all you got?
I got
This is what makes me sick, bro.
I
I tell
gotta
stories
think,
of me like passing out, me blacking out, like random, like in the middle of the day, me blacking out in the shower, walking to my bed, almost dying. Like I just
You're
say,
clumsy. I'm not clumsy.
that's not clumsy. Is that clumsy?
Are you clumsy?
Yes, I'm clumsy. I'm very
All right,
clumsy.
then. Point proven.
Like, how is me about to pass out in the shower me being clumsy? Explain it.
Turn the hot water down.
Cold showers.
Why would I do that,
That stops
then?
you from passing out? Is that
I mean,
like a fact?
Why are you passing out?
Yeah, why are you
Because it was
passing out?
hot.
Turn the heat down.
Why would I do that in the shower? I got like 2 minutes left in the shower. But I'm going to turn the heat. I'm getting out anyways.
If you finna pass out, yeah, you need to turn it down.
Yeah, but it's not my fault. Like that was such a bad day, Gage. Like I legit like I think that might be my worst shower experience like ever in my life. And
When was this?
Like at the beginning of the semester. Like I got in the shower, right? I wasn't even feeling that good anyways. I went in the shower, right? And I'm like, damn, it's so hot. Like it's hot in the shower. Like why? And I feel, I'm all woozy, right? And I'm like, let me finish the shower, right? I take a step. I don't like that. I just need to get out the shower. You know, I've been there long enough. Like the water even is like not even crazy hot. I just need to get out the shower. Like I get out the shower and I'm like, damn, I'm still fucking dizzy, bro. Like I dizzy. I walk out of my bed, bro. Bathroom. Turn the corner and I dive straight in my bed. Bro, I almost died that day.
That goes along with clumsiness, bro.
I'm a survivor.
How
I'm a
did
survivor.
that happen?
I don't know. I'm a survivor.
There's something wrong with you.
No.
How did the hot shower cause you to pass out?
I just told you, I'm just different, bro. I'm built different. I'm a survivor.
Wow.
Like I don't know why you guys are applauding me right now. I'm a survivor right now.
I'm not applauding somebody for not dying at the end of the
But I survived the shower.
I showered.
Ethan, you really think? You really think we? I mean,
I'm just imagine like, cause nobody was hoe, right? I could just imagine like Dev like walking out of his room and see me butt ass on the floor.
That's what I was just about to say, bro.
Passed out, bro. Like
butt ass naked on your bed, just face down. Dev's like, what is going on here?
I can imagine just like dying, going to heaven, and like niggas asking me in heaven, like, so how'd you die?
That's selfish.
If the
water that hot,
you know what I mean? Like you're on a staircase, right? And you're like, they're like, oh, come in, but like, how'd you die? So what had happened was like, that's I give you that. That was an L, but I survived it though. Like I'm a hero.
we got two different definitions of hero.
So do you not take hot showers anymore?
No, I don't take hot showers anywhere. And no, that doesn't mean I'm stinky.
You just shower in cold water.
Yes, I do.
You probably use Irish Spring.
Fuck off. Irish Spring is so dirty. I know so many of my friends that use Irish Spring. Like, I don't even want to be friends with them. Like, I think that needs to, like, be on the list of, like...
Jesus, Irish Spring.
I know.
He's over here shaking his head, bro.
I used to use Irish Spring.
And you guys are all dirty. Like, it's been established that I have higher hygiene.
I use Duff for men.
Now
I need that. That's hygiene right there. That's hygiene. No free sponsors.
Travis put you on it.
No, he didn't, bro. We went so long without mentioning that rat trap's name.
We have literally mentioned him on every episode.
That rat trap. He never put me onto Irish Spring.
He put you on it.
All of you guys are liars, right? I put all my friends onto everything. No. I'm a tastemaker. I'm a coach. That's who I am. I'm an icon. I'm trying to tell y'all this. You're like my 12 disciples.
You're not that guy, man.
You're my 12 disciples.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me.
You guys are my disciples. From now on, I'm boycotting telling embarrassing stories to my friends.
But Ethan, why don't you want to tell us any more embarrassing stories, bro?
Because you guys don't tell any embarrassing stories, right? This has got to be a give and receive relationship, okay?
There is no embarrassing stories, man.
So you said,
no embarrassing stories for you, Jim.
None.
Like Gage has some. Gage say one right now.
I probably, I do. I have to think about this.
I'm a think while you talk.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, there have been a lot of embarrassing things that happened to me. I'm trying to think. Maybe one that happened on
recently. I don't care what y'all did in like the 5th grade. I got my chair pulled out from under you. I'll give you guys Scooby snacks. All right, that's what I'm calling it. Scooby snacks. Me passing out, right?
Yeah.
Me passing out. What other stuff has happened to me? Me going on a date and me getting dubbed halfway through the date. The chick leaves in the middle of the date.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean,
you want to tell you what happened, right? All right, so this what happened, right?
All right.
I was messing with this.
Couldn't be me.
Are you down? You gonna let me tell the story? This is my problem. He comments on every one of my stories that I'm a loser, right? And this nigga, he has no stories for me to say that he's a loser, right?
Yes, that is the exact case.
So full of shit, right? So this is what happened, right? Tell me, right? You know how after high school, right? You want to do the double back, right? Everybody's wanted to do it. Everybody without girlfriends has wanted to do the double back, all right? Even you might have a girlfriend want to do the double back. Are you guys familiar with the double back?
What's the double back?
What is the double
Let me
back?
explain, y'all. you double back. Now that high school's over, right? You don't got to see the same chicks that you see every single day, right?
Okay.
So now your eyes start to open. Hey, maybe the chick that meowed during 5th period all the time, maybe she wasn't that bad, right? Maybe she wasn't that ugly. Or, hey, you know the chick that she was quiet all the time? Yeah, I should have been on that.
I see what you mean.
That's the double bag.
I got it.
You
Alright,
double back
I know
and
what you
back
mean.
curved.
Hold on, you're jumping the gun, all right? So this is what happened, right? I double back with this chick, right? A year above for me, right? And I was like, damn, I always wanted to get at her. Cool. I hit her up one day. I said, hey, because I think I saw her somewhere, and I got her Snapchat for whatever reason, and we was cool, right? I said, no, let me go for the double back, right? I went for the double back. I said, hey, da 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 da. Let's go hang out. Let's go eat a movie. Let's go to your place, right? Simple. You know the vibes, right? You know the vibes. What's gonna happen, right?
Didn't happen.
Why does he keep doing this? Like,
Is he wrong?
Shut up! Let me finish the story.
Okay, continue.
So I finish. I hit her up, right? I pick her up, right? And we having a. So I'm very self conscious when I think I'm being a lame, right? Because 9 times out of 10 I'm the coolest guy in every room. And so
That's fair.
don't do that.
I'll
Jason.
give you that. Yeah.
Oh, gee,
I know.
I hate Jason so much.
He's snickering like.
So I'm in the car with her and I'm laying the sauce on her, right? I'm like, bro, I'm not missing. Like, she laughing every punchline. Like, she's not even laughing like on the setup. She laughing on the punchline. That's how I know I'm hitting, right? And I'm like, punchline. I'm like, bro, I'm finna pull this off. The plan is, right? Pick her up from the crib. Go to Target, get snacks, come back to the, what's it called? Come back to the crib, watch a movie. And you know what I mean? Okay?
So what happened?
I'm in the car, right? I'm thinking, keep in mind, right? I told my parents and everybody, cause like I don't know what y'all experience is. I hate telling my parents and my family because I live with them. Like, this was like 2-3 months after high school. I hate telling them where like if I'm messing with somebody, you know what I mean? Because then they ask the questions, right? They start becoming FBI investigators on who I'm talking to, right? So I didn't want any questions, right? So I was like, all right, cool. I told them I was going to the movies, right? 30-40 minutes past. I'm with the girl for 30-40 minutes. We go to the house. She want to say, such and such. My roommate got into my roommate got into a car accident, right? I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb, bro. I'm like, but you can't be like, oh, for real? Let me drive you to the car accident, right? I gotta be like, I gotta fake care. Like, oh, what happened to your roommate? It's like the chick at the party you're trying to leave with, and she wondering where her friends are at. Oh, let me find my friend. It's like, oh, let's go find her. You don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. So I'm like, oh, damn. I hope she didn't die. Like, I hope she didn't hit the 18-wheeler and get crushed by all 18 wheels.
You're a menace, bro.
And so I'm like, all right, cool. She's like, yeah, I'll hit you up. You can come back and hang out after I go pick up the roommate, right? I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. I drop her off, right? I leave, and in my head I said, bro, that's a L, bro. I want you to guess how long I was out the house for.
An hour.
Only 40 minutes. I can't tell my parents I'm gone for a movie. And then come back 40 minutes later.
So it sounds like your punchlines didn't work.
No, they worked.
But
She
I mean,
dubbed you, so they couldn't have worked.
but that's not really like. I mean, it was an L, but I don't know if that's like really an embarrassing story. Like,
But the L is that I drove around. The more of an L is I drove around the city for 40 minutes.
Surfer really better for that.
I drove around the city for 40 minutes.
you couldn't think of anything better to tell.
I
your
called
parents?
all my friends, but all my friends back at home are pieces of shit and they don't want to answer the phone. So when I want to go to call them and go hide out at their house, nobody wants to answer the phone. So I'm driving around 46. I'm like, damn.
So she really had an emergency.
Huh?
She really had an emergency.
I never talked to her after that.
Oh yeah, you got curved.
Facts. Like, I blocked her and I was like, yeah, I ain't gotta do this. I don't gotta put myself through this mental health. I'm light skinned, my skin's exfoliating. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do this. But
Okay.
that's what I need. I need y'all to tell me some of them stories.
I
I
mean,
told you, bro. I don't got nothing.
I could tell you about all of the L's I've taken. But
I need an L story. I need.
You want an L story?
I need
Okay,
an L
we'll do
story.
L stories then.
I'm gonna find a degenerate from Colleen that went to school with Jaysen one day, and when I find that, he's coming on the pod, and he's getting a story out of this.
All right, so I guess we're doing L's, Jay. Are you cool with that?
Somebody like me don't take L's.
I think me being friends with him is an L. Like,
Yeah, he's doing it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, I've taken a lot of L's. So I don't know if she watches this podcast. I don't want to.
So
She probably doesn't, but
no names, right?
Yeah, fuck it. So
hey, fuck it. All right, I just want to say.
Anyway, so yeah, so it was kind of like a double back situation where this girl in high school, I didn't really talk to her, and then a couple years later, I was just like, oh, like she got kind of bad, but so I messaged her and we started texting.
Was she bad?
Yeah, that's just kind of cute. Anyway, so I'm texting her
because we got to see how bad the L is. Because if she was like, what's the word? Not degenerate. Fuck. What's the word? Discriminate against. We don't dehumanize. It's not dehumanize. What's the word I'm thinking about? We don't talk down to women. Demean. I love you. We don't demean women on this podcast. We love women. All right? But it would have been worse if this girl was not of the particular looks and she gave you an L. That's not an L, bro.
No, she was pretty cute. So anyway, so I messaged her on Twitter. I didn't have her number or anything on Snapchat, so I shot my shot in DMs, and I was like, hey, like, what's going on? Like, we haven't seen each other since high school. How you doing? And she messaged me back, and we started texting. Like, I got her phone number. We started texting, and after a little while, I was like, hey, like, you want to go like hang out? We can go to a movie. We go to the drive-in or whatever. And she's like, yeah, I bet. So I go and pick her up, and everything's going good. We're in San Antonio, so we drive.
I like this story. Right?
So we drive to New Braunfels in my new Jeep. I just got
What
it.
kind of Jeep? What kind of color is this? I'm a visual.
It's like a charcoal gray Jeep Patriot. You've been in my car.
Yeah, I'm just imagining.
Okay. So anyway, I pick her up, and yeah, you know, I was I had brought like blankets and shit to put like in the back, and then we would lift the trunk and like we could sit back there and like watch the movies and shit.
So
okay. So hey, I like it.
Hey.
I like it. He thought it out just like me.
You was prepared.
Yeah, I was prepared.
Oh, but I wasn't prepared when I went to Target with this shit. No.
So
this is why I hate it. I hate it so much. Because if this was me, he would have been like, that don't sound like a flame, man. That sounds like Alan.
Gage is a better man than you.
Oh my God, he's a liar. I'm the best guy he knows. I'm the best guy he knows.
X is sitting right there.
I said the best guy he knows.
He's a great guy.
The greatest.
Don't let him get
you guys confused.
And he's smoother than you.
That's a lie.
That's
That's a lie. That's a lie. We've seen it.
We've
seen it. We see what X does. I'm not even gonna throw X under the bus right now. X can talk. Like X, I can bring X around people, and he can talk. He's not one of my friends I have to worry about. You know what I mean? He can talk, but this is the Don you're talking to. The Don Dada. There's no such thing as being a fish out of water with me. No little fish in a big pond. No big fish in a little pond.
You don't even know what you're saying.
I don't, but you get what I mean. I'm everywhere and anywhere. I'm Mr. 5'5" of pure temptation.
Finish your story.
All right. So anyway, yeah. So I pick her up, and we're in San Antonio. So we drive to New Braunfels because that's where the drive-in is. So we stop at Buc-ee's to get some snacks, and I was like, "You want some dinner?" So we buy some dinner, and we head.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, I was nice. Respectful. I was very nice, and the thing is, like, I didn't try to do anything. Like, I didn't try to like make a move on her. Like, try to be like.
See, you don't make the first move.
Yeah. So,
gentlemen.
So anyway, we get to the drive-in, and you know, we're sitting there having a good time, and watching the movie and everything. Everything went great. I thought everything was perfect. We're driving back, and I was like, "You still hungry?" And she's like, "Yeah, like you want to get some ice cream?" Or whatever. I was like, "All right, bet." So we get some ice cream. We're hanging out in her car. We're talking for a little while, and I was like, "All right, bet." I'm really vibing with this chick. And I'm like, "All right."
Hold on. Before you finish it, I have questions. May I proceed?
Yeah, go for it.
Did you pay for the snacks?
Yeah. Yeah,
You drove in your car, right?
Yeah.
You picked her up, right?
Yep. Yeah, I know.
Hold on.
Whoever asked somebody else.
No. Stop. No, that's not true. It's your first date, right?
Yeah.
We established this on the previous podcast, right? First date, right? You don't pay for everything.
Wow.
You don't pay for everything.
It depends on who asks who.
No, it don't.
Yeah, dude.
You don't pay for
I
everything.
asked her, so I was
You don't
like,
pay for everything.
it's common courtesy. Like, the thing is, for me,
If I
on a
ask
first
you,
date,
I'll pay.
Facts.
But if you ask me, you better be
See,
paying.
I'm not with that because, A, girls never ask guys out. That's a different conversation for a different day.
That is true.
That's a different conversation. Yeah. We need to change that. Women
Which
out
is why
there,
you gotta pick and choose who you ask out and make it a minimum.
No. Let me explain.
Otherwise, you're gonna give people free dates.
Well, that's what girls do, bro. Like,
no, it's not that
but
what
I ain't
girls
no sucker,
do.
so they ain't gonna give me like.
It's not
oh,
even,
they got me. They got me.
It's not even like a girl's date. I let you, but it's like, I've spoken to girls. This is what they're supposed to do. Yeah. I've talked to girls. They with their siblings, and the siblings are like, "Hey, I don't know why you didn't take the free food. Like, if you offer free food, you take it."
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's always one or the other. I'm not no cheapskate. Don't get it confused. If I like you, and I'll do what I gotta do.
So I gotta make sure she messes with you.
These
for
pockets
real
is fat, and this dick. All right, chill. I chill. But
anyway,
so you pay for the snacks, right?
Yeah.
You pay for the dinner.
I paid for everything.
That's keep going on. But
I
got ideas.
I got
ideas,
bro. It's an L. This is why I'm telling you all the story. This is the L show, I guess now. So yeah. Anyway, so we were talking after. Like, we're sitting right outside our house and we're just talking, vibing or whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, I want to do this again soon. And she's like, all right, bet. So I leave. And so the next morning I text her and I was like, hey, I had a really good time. Want to see, like, if you want to do it again sometime. And she was like, nothing. Like, no response for like 2 straight days, bro.
Hey.
No response for 2 straight days. Bro, so she didn't respond for 2 straight days, and I was sitting there like, what the fuck did I do wrong, bro? Like, I was like, bro, like, and this is before I understood, or like, I really didn't know that girls, like, really did that. They were just like, yeah, we just want to go get meals, or like free meals, and then we'll just never talk to you again.
But Gage, I have a question.
You gotta show them they're not a priority.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's not even, it's not even that, like, when, like, you're not a strong priority. You just gotta come off as this is what I was gonna ask. How long did you wait before you
nonchalant?
I waited till the next morning. Like, I didn't text her that night or anything. Like, I waited till the next morning and I texted her and it's
what did you say in the text?
The first text was just like, hey, like, good morning.
It's more than one. You double texted?
No. So I sent her one text. It was like, good morning, and then she responded back, good morning. And we started a little conversation, and then I was like, hey, well, I had a really good time last night. I want to see when you're free again.
Left you red.
Yeah. Left me on red for 2 days. And then she finally responds back and she was like, I'm really sorry. Like, I just don't feel that way. And like, I had a good time, but I just.
So she used you for a meal.
Yeah. And I was like, you're fucking kidding me, bro. So that's probably the biggest L I've taken.
There's gotta be a way to find out if she really liked you before you take her out on a meal.
Hey, that's so hard, bro. Because I mean, the whole time, like, we were vibing, she was talking to me, like, it didn't seem like anything like crazy. Like, she didn't seem like she wasn't having a good time, right? Like,
she's using you for a meal, so she gotta keep up the part.
Yeah.
But I think that's the age-old question: how to figure out before I pay. That's the age-old question. How do I figure out you like me before I pay? That's the age-old question.
There's no way, bro.
That's the money question.
There's a way.
What's the way?
Hey, you want to hang? You gotta pay your own way. You want to hang out? You gotta pay your own way. Oh well. I guess I don't want to hang no more. That's how you know.
Okay, see, but I also
if she's willing to pay for herself, that's how you know she messaged you.
I also approached it from like a relationship standpoint because like I've been in mostly relationships. Like I don't do like hookups or like stuff like that, right? So I've just been in relationships. So I treated it like a relationship. When I was with my girl, like with my first girlfriend, I paid for everything because that was just what a boyfriend's supposed to do, right? Like I'd have her help me out with like the tip if we went to dinner or something, right? But like I would cover the dinner, the movies, whatever, all that shit. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take that over to just talking to a girl for the first time. Obviously didn't work, and now I know my lesson. But that's probably the biggest L I've taken.
Do we have our parents to blame for this? I feel like this is one of my many gripes with our parents. They teach you, especially as a young man, men should always pay for women. When it comes to, like, especially when you're really
the times
young.
have changed too, bro. I mean, like, I don't think back then girls were.
I have a gripe. I have a serious gripe because the older we get, right, and the more experience we have, I should have never been paying for all them goddamn movies.
You know how much money I would have in my bank account right now if I didn't pay for every date we went on?
To be fair, if the girl likes you, man, she will pay for something.
Yeah, every once in a while. I'm telling you, like, in my last 2 relationships, bro, I paid for almost everything. And
I mean, just not have money?
No. The thing is, I offered to, because that's just how I was taught. Like, I'm saying, like, for dates and stuff.
They never offered.
No.
Oh no.
I think we have to blame our parents for this.
I mean, like I said, like I wouldn't. Well, I mean, they would offer, but like I wouldn't. Like,
I'll never
make,
forget
I
my
wouldn't let
parents.
them do it because
I'll
I
never-
was just like, hey, it's like
I can't even say it
because like they
I do
would
the same thing.
I would have my girlfriend at the time pay for like the little things. Like if we went out, like if I paid for dinner, she would pay for like if we went out to go get ice cream or went to a movie or something.
Is that prostitution?
Whoa, if we're in a relationship,
That's a big jump.
yeah, that
that
escalated really
let's-
quickly.
I don't think so.
Let's deep it. Let's deep it, right? What do we do? No. Let's deep it. Hold on. I need y'all to join the deep end with me, right? Think about it.
Oh.
What is prostitution?
Oh no!
What is
Where are you going with this?
What is prostitution? It's paying a woman or a man
So you're paying them
Hold up.
for a service?
for a sexual service, right?
Yeah.
A girlfriend's is nothing. Like I'm not. You know what I mean? A girlfriend, a relationship's not an actual thing. Like
What is it?
it's not a job. I'm paying this and
But you can get that
No.
without paying.
Dude.
that.
If
But
they're
you
gonna-
said if she likes you, so you're paying for her every time, right? You're paying her for time and sexual favors.
But you don't have to pay if she likes you.
I disagree. I think once you stop paying,
She stops liking you.
I think
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
That's every girl.
Could you imagine? Nah, I'm just saying, like,
hey,
could you imagine?
You
how
have a
that-
girlfriend, right? If you from this day forward, you said, "I'm never paying for your meal ever again, ever again." I want to know how that relationship goes.
That's what I'm saying.
I
So
think
that's
it'll
what I'm
still be
saying.
straight.
No, dude. Okay, but
I don't know you or your girl, but I could just speak on every girlfriend I've ever met. I've never had a girlfriend. I've had a bunch of situationships. Never had a girlfriend.
There you go.
That's how it ends.
okay,
all right?
but hold on. It's a
By not paying for stuff.
It's a different
But,
story in a relationship, bro. If I wouldn't have paid for it on the first date, I'm not getting anywhere, bro. Like I'm saying, like, could you imagine if we were like, hey, you want to go on? Like, if I was like, hey, you want to go on a date? She's like, yeah, sure. And then we're driving, and I'm like, hey, so you can give me some money for gas?
No.
Bro,
I mean,
She would kick
I'm
me
going
out of my
off
own
my
damn
experience.
car.
My girl is offered to pay for stuff, which is why I don't agree with that.
But that's different. What you guys are saying is
How?
different.
You just said relationships aren't a thing, but my girl is offered to pay for stuff.
mine was the first date, bro.
Let me explain. That's the first thing you should never pay.
Ever. Even if you're in a relationship.
That's not a first. You're not in a relationship on
For
your
3
first-
years.
You're not in a relationship. and
That's not
you're-
the first date.
That's not on your first date. You're not in a relationship. You don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got a chick on a date and you're dating after the first date. That's not how it works.
No, yeah.
You don't pay after. That's what I'm trying to say. The first dates you don't pay. First couple ones you don't.
I'm
pay.
just saying, it's hard
I don't
to
know about that.
avoid
It
paying for it
depends
as
on
the
who
guy.
asks.
No,
Wow.
it's not. Let me deep it right. We're doing role playing right now, right? Wouldn't be the first time, right, Jaysen? Me and you?
Relax,
All right. All right, the role playing, right? All right, we're going on a date, right? Me and Jaysen on a date.
Hey, pause.
We're oh my god, this whole okay. We're on pause. We're on a date, right? The only time we go to the movies, right? We go to the movies. Hey, ask me how many tickets I want.
How many tickets do you want?
Can I get one ticket to Spider-Man? Pay the one ticket. She's not gonna look at me weird because guess what happened? She knows she gotta pay the other ticket. You wanna go to the movies? You can get another ticket.
But you're
Dude,
not
but
gonna see
with
her
my
again after that.
bro,
No, you will.
with my luck, bro, she would have just said, "Hey, I'll catch you later."
Well then, hey, then you bought a second
And
ticket.
then I'm watching Spider-Man by myself in the movie theater.
But that's how you gotta do it, though. That's how you, because that's not disrespectful. That's not like, oh, you're not making like. I think the thing with what it is you don't have to make like, if you're just not like outwardly like you're gonna pay this is gonna equal date and you're gonna pay for your first. As long as you don't do nothing weird like that, the girl will always pay her part.
But as long as you don't say I'm paying for your stuff.
Never out. That's the thing. You never out. You never say it. You show it. Hey, the waiters. Hey, you want the check? Oh yeah. How much on this? You want together or separate? Separate. That's what you gotta say. Separate. Or he comes to the check. Be like, hey,
And
Oh,
not make
dude,
eye
that just
contact for the
feels
rest
so
of the
wrong.
night.
huh?
And not make eye contact for the rest of the
No,
night.
you make contact. What's she gonna be mad about?
I don't know. That just feels weird to me, bro. I mean, I guess it's just the way I was raised, or I don't know. Just I guess the societal
I was-
expectations of men.
After the
But-
first date, I'm not.
It depends where we go to. If we're going to the movie, it depends how. Honestly,
It depends on your situation.
Yeah.
If you got money, you could be paying for some dates.
Some dates, never the first date. Never the first date.
Okay, so we learned your stance on that. Hey, we are at 54 minutes, and we have not talked about basketball
I
yet.
feel like that's growth because all we do is talk about sports.
That's true.
That is gross.
Yeah, we're trying to mix it up for you guys. I know you guys don't like listening. I know you guys.
No,
don't
you guys like listening to us talk
Yeah.
sports, but it's like we want to expand our range.
Exactly. And if girls want to listen to the podcast, they don't want to listen to the sports
Not
segment. They want to
most
listen to
girls.
segments like this.
Not. Yes. Don't get me
that's
wrong.
true.
There's women that like sports.
But more women like this type of
Yeah,
stuff.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So hey, switch it up.
Let's get into basketball.
No,
Oh.
let's say basketball because by the time this is going on free agency, and we want free agency to be over with, and we want to get basketball its own episode to talk we want about hoops, right? Because we can honestly, God, me and Jaysen talk like 3 hours of hoop every single day.
Yeah.
We can talk, so I say we talk about something that we're never going to talk about for another 4 years. Let's talk about the Olympics. The Olympics are a fucking scam.
All right. Why do you say that?
Let me explain, right?
All right.
Keep in mind, future employers, if you want to hire me for the Olympics, I will be there. I will be in, where is it next year? Beijing?
I don't know where it is.
Guangzhou? Where is it next year? Abu Dhabi?
I got you. I'll look at it.
Alright, research it. Right, wherever, Abu Dhabi, Guangzhou, Hong Kong, Nambia, Zambia, wherever it is, I'm there, employers. I love the Olympics if you're listening.
You
But
just contradicted yourself.
hold on. It's in Paris?
Paris.
I'm in Paris.
24 Olympics.
Bonjour. Je m'appelle Ethan. Ishan, right? I'm there. I love the French people, right? Employers, I'm there. But let's keep it a buck. Without fans, nobody has cared about this Olympics. The Olympics gives us an excuse to be like,
I wonder what the ratings are like. Let me check that out.
I don't tune into the Olympics unless it's basketball.
Yeah, continue.
but the Olympics, it gives us an excuse for like, we're so, like, as the Americans, we're so divisive, right? That's all we've been here. When the Olympics goes around, it's us against them. It's us against the Russians, the Koreans, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Canadians. That's what it is, right? And I miss that. I miss that toxicity in sports just a little bit, because you need a little bit of toxic in your life. You know what I mean? Spice it up, right?
I mean, in 4 years, the fans will be back.
Yeah, but you just waste. You might as well not have this one.
So
No, because-
so cancel all sporting events because
That,
no
that's
fans.
what I'm saying, bro. And the athletes work.
And COVID.
The thing is, you think about like gymnasts, they don't have anything to care about for 4 years. Are you really going to take away their one thing that like
But they want
they're competing for?
Yeah, but they want the crowd. They want the nation behind us.
Yeah, but you still want to win a gold medal. I don't care if
They don't
fans
win
are-
nothing with the gold medal. They get a couple of loose change. They get loose change, bro. They don't
Yeah, I
win
saw they
nothing.
get like $35,000
They get pennies, bro. They
for
get
winning a
pennies.
gold medal. And I saw it on TikTok, I think.
Yeah, the ratings are down.
Nobody, bro. That might also be the fact that like they put all this stuff on Peacock that you have to pay to use Peacock. And
That's true.
Whoever's the bonehead that did that decision.
Illegal streams too. People watch on the illegal streams.
That's true. It's probably not counting for all the people who are watching on a legal stream.
13-hour time difference. They're in Japan.
That's very true.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Team USA playing at 12 a.m.
not watching that. Like, let's keep it a buck, right? Plus, the Olympics is missing superstars. We don't got no more superstars.
Are you talking about for basketball?
Well, the Olympics don't have no more superstars. We don't got no American superstars. Not even Americans. We don't got no more superstars. Think about it.
Well, Simone Biles dropped out, and I
then-
think that
and
was
this-
a big part.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, she. But this one, she already said she wanted to retire. This is probably her last Olympics.
yeah.
Right. The Don Dada himself, the Godfather, Bolt is gone. Nobody watches the 100 meters. Is the only reason why most people watch the Olympics. Nobody watched it. Can you tell me who won the 100 meters?
I told you I don't watch the Olympics.
Exactly.
unless it's
Can you tell me who won the 100 meters?
No idea.
You can tell me the one? Cool. It's some guy named. I shouldn't say his name. There's a very good chance it's going to come out racist if I say his name. But he's Italian, right? And if I try to do an Italian accent, it's not going to end well. But nobody. It goes to a point. Like, plus he was nowhere near like not a Bulls record of 959, 958. He was like 981, 980. Like nobody cares, bro. Like it's just sad because I remember every 4 years I like to watch like random sports, like get patriotic about. Like I watch gymnastics. Gymnastics is one of the ones I watch a lot. Watch football. Watch soccer. Watch what's that one with
rugby.
Rugby's live. I'm not gonna lie.
Rugby's pretty live. The weightlifting competitions were always really cool.
Swimming. I used to watch swimming.
Swimming was cool. I mean, the Olympics are a cool event. I think you're right. They do need fans, and I feel like people just haven't been hearing about the Olympics as much because of like the streaming and stuff like that. Like, I think you just gotta give it another 4 years, bro. I think the Olympics will be back to what it normally is next year, or
All
I guess
sports
next
will
time.
probably be back
Yeah,
by the next 4 years.
But we don't have no. That's what I'm saying. Bottles are gone. That swimmer that's raw as hell. The American one, Katie Ledecky. It's probably her last one. That's what I'm saying. We got no more superstars.
you gotta create new superstars, bro. You think Usain Bolt was running for 50 years?
He should be. Honestly, got his private swimmer and shit.
You think he beats Tyreek Hill in a race? I know that was a big thing.
Yes. 40-yard dash. Yes. Yes.
In a 40, but what about in 100?
Stop it.
Yeah.
Gassing him.
Alright.
Gassing Tyreek.
No, I just wanted to hear your opinion. I
Tyreek
really,
fast.
I really don't know who would win, but
I'm Jamaican.
Tyreek fast, but
yeah,
That's
I don't know if he's
that-
Olympic fast. Yeah,
That's not even Olympic fast. Like that's the fastest man who's ever lived.
yeah. Well, I want to talk about the NBA. Fuck it. Fuck you, Ethan. We need to talk about the NBA because there's some big moves. It's free agency. Honestly, one of the most exciting times of the NBA season for me because you see a bunch of players moving.
Yep.
And Jay, I know you're not a Lakers fan, but you root for LeBron.
Don't lie. Don't let him lie to
Yes.
you. He's a Lakers fan.
You're
no,
a
I'm
Lakers
not.
fan?
No, I am not.
All right, so how do you feel about LeBron's team now? We're not going to address them as the Lakers. You don't really
They made some solid moves.
solid.
I think they're the best team in the West for sure. I don't know if they got enough to beat the Nets, but I think they made some solid moves. They old though.
Yeah.
All these fucking dirt.
Very old. They're very old.
They got 8 guys over 32, 33.
But once if you got Bron and 80, you just need solid pieces.
Yeah.
That's how they did it in 2019, right? Boom.
What I mean, Westbrook. They added Westbrook. They added Kendrick Nunn today. 2 years, $10 million. That was still the most shocking one to me because they were saying that the Knicks gave him a bag and he declined it because he wanted to win a championship.
You want to play with the best player alive, you gotta risk some money.
Yeah.
And I don't really like the Westbrook move, but I think he'll know his role since he has 2 players that he know for sure are better than him.
And Carmelo Anthony too.
He's solid.
I think it was just about getting him and LeBron on the same team. I mean, they've always wanted to play together, and
He's not a bad piece.
No.
He can still play.
I have a question. Right?
yeah, what's up?
What was the Lakers' 2 biggest problems going into free agency?
Shooting.
And
Was the
shooting.
big one. Shooting and shooting.
I think it's the problem with the Lakers team as a whole is availability, and they didn't have enough scorers.
Yeah.
That's how I saw it. Bron and AD, by your words, if they were there, they would have won the West. Probably won the finals with the Nets, right?
Yes.
They didn't have scorers, right? So when one of those 2 cogs go out, they're fucked.
Yes.
They flipped
but,
it.
But
they didn't answer it.
But that's what all teams
Yeah,
that
but-
are top heavy.
Yeah, but it's
Boom.
they didn't-
You take James Harden or Kyrie off the Nets. What we looking at?
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. They didn't solve the problem in this free agency. They got scored, but then they changed it to their shooting now. They don't have shooting,
Yep.
and they're older than they were last year by a lot. They didn't fix the problem. All the guys, Nunn is a good player. When we saw him pre-injury with the Heat, he was averaging like 18, 19, right? He's been hurt ever since. He was hurt last year a lot. Not a lot, but he was still hurt last year. Melo's a good player. He's getting you 15. He's getting you probably like 17, 18 a game.
He's probably gonna give him 12, 10 maybe.
Yeah, 12, 10. He's as old as Bron, bro. He not playing 76 games now?
No, he won't play that many.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But like I said,
80's not playing 76 games. Bron's 30. What is he gonna be? 37 this year?
37.
When the finals over, he'll be 38.
Like I said, you got Bron and 80. You just need solid pieces around them. Simple. They got
Yeah.
Trevor Ariza. They got Ellington.
Trevor's at 42.
Like 36 too. But I'm saying, all they need is solid pieces. They don't need
They didn't have.
elite players at every position.
That's not what I'm saying. They need variety. They don't have variety. They have old guys that can score.
Honestly, scoring is not the thing I'm worried about with this team. More than anything, I'm more worried about the defense. I think
They got
the
AD.
defense. I
They
mean,
got
AD is lockdown, but after that,
He erases a lot of mistakes.
If he plays, Bron is
He's always
37.
playing.
Bron is 37, bro. He not playing lockdown no more.
That's fine. He's gonna turn around in the playoffs.
You say this. I didn't see him turn around against the Suns.
80 went out.
So-
So there was no point of playing no more.
Oh, so we couldn't. So we're quitting now.
He was number 2
I'm
in
just saying
MVP votes before he got injured.
So we quitting now. That's okay. So you said LeBron James quit on his team. I'm glad we got that on record. We got it on record, right? But I think Lakers did it. I'm happy for the Lakers, right? I'm a Lakers fan. No matter how my friends want to debate that with me. Liars.
You're not a Lakers fan, bro.
I am a Lakers fan.
You're a Mavericks fan. And that's
I
okay.
can be both, and that's okay.
You're a Kobe fan.
I'm both.
You're a
I'm
Kobe
both.
fan.
I'm a Lakers fan. I was there with Lonzo, B.I., all them boys. They was my boys. They traded him for that.
They won a championship, so.
Hey, and I was happy. I was here in the living room smoking a cigar, right? Streets seen it. They don't want to see it again, though. That's the shit. But it's just like, I thought the Lakers had a good free agency. I thought the Bulls had a good free agency.
Bulls had a good
Yeah,
free
they
agency.
did. We will get.
Yeah, they're relevant now.
Hey, we'll have to talk about the Bulls with our executive producer X, who's a huge Bulls fan. He's pretty excited about the moves, and they took some of my favorite team's players. Or one of them, DeMar DeRozan.
I don't think any team really had, like, which teams do you think had a bad free agency? I don't think any, yet at least. I think the Spurs have, like, sucked in, like, just, like, the front office has sucked.
Nobody wants to
past
play in
years.
San Antonio.
Yeah.
It's not that, like, they, DeRozan should have gone last year.
Yeah.
Aldridge, they would have got at least 3 first rounds for Aldridge last year, and
No,
now
they wouldn't.
They waited too long. The thing is,
Yes, they would've.
they're too loyal. The
3
Spurs.
first rounders for Aldridge? Come
you
on.
don't know what he did last year? What would he did last year?
Oh, last year, Aldridge.
Look what he did last year.
He would have got him for at
3
least
first rounders?
at
No.
least what DeRozan got right now.
Hey,
Yes.
let's see. So Aldridge was scoring.
Might have been 2 years ago. When Kawhi left, not the year after Kawhi left, the year after
So
that.
this is PPG. Let's see. I think it's down here.
Make sure you're not in advance stats. Like, for the
I was
audio
gonna say,
listeners right now, right?
Oh, there it
Like,
is.
I just think the Spurs are a victim.
Oh, he averaged 13 points.
18.
18 points. You're not
18
getting 3
points.
first rounders for that.
No.
Yeah.
They should have traded. Honestly, the
After
Spurs
Kawhi
are
left, they should've
the
traded
Spurs
him.
are too loyal to a fault. Where
After 2018, they should have traded him.
that's what I'm saying. Like
That's when Kawhi left, yes.
They should have started looking at trading him after the 2018 season because his numbers were already dipping.
Yep.
I
thought
and
Toronto was
they
like,
waited too long. If they would have traded DeMar and LaMarcus Aldridge earlier, they would have gotten more in
They would
return.
have got 5 first
Pop
rounds
was
essentially.
stubborn. He should have just sent Kawhi to LA. He would have had Lonzo, B.I., and Kuz.
Yeah.
Now look at you, bottom of the barrel.
I thought
This
Toronto.
is not going to be a good year for the Spurs.
I thought
He
Toronto.
should have just did it. He was
If,
stubborn.
it's not even them. Like, you could have got people. You could have got people.
He could have had B.I., Lonzo, and Kuz if he would have just sent him to LA. He didn't want to send him to LA.
And that's okay. You ended up getting him for nothing. Like, you got him nothing. DeMar don't play in there no more.
yeah.
You gave up Kawhi for nothing.
Pirtle don't, like, he don't do nothing.
They did get Keldon Johnson from that
That's
trade.
nothing, bro. That's Kawhi
Hey,
Leonard. That's
Keldon,
Kawhi.
Keldon Johnson is the next great player.
No, he's not.
I'm
He's
just
a role
fucking
player.
with you. I think he's actually gonna be really good.
He's gonna be alright.
I think he's gonna be.
Is he starting?
I think he's gonna be an all-star.
I don't think so.
I don't
so.
know about that.
Just give us some time. He's already on the U.S. Olympic team. We'll give it some time.
Politics. Guess who's the coach of that team?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Guess who's the coach of that team?
Yeah,
Not Pop.
like, I thought Toronto had a bad
It's KD.
agency.
They
KD's
picked
coaching
up Keldon Johnson over Trae Young. They picked up Keldon Johnson over Zion.
Like, I think they should have picked.
Well, Keldon was already like on the lower division,
The select roster.
Yeah,
but
so
yeah. They needed somebody to replace him though.
Yeah.
Replace Bradley Beal. Why would you go to your select roster when you got all stars to choose from?
yeah. Well, did those guys want to play?
Yes.
Trae Young wanted to play. Yeah, he made a
Oh.
whole tweet about it. Zion had a whole USA
I didn't
shoot.
know. I didn't know about that, but
He had a whole
Yeah,
USA
hey,
shoot.
I'm still rooting for Keldon Johnson. I don't care.
I don't even think they needed Trae. Trae's not what they needed. They needed Zion. Would have been ridiculous.
Zion would have been
You think
good.
these Greek and Argentinian players can guard Zion Williamson? Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think the hot take. I don't think USA wins gold.
they might not, bro. They've been looking.
Who they gonna lose to?
Slovenia.
No, they're not.
Luka's going nuts.
yeah.
I don't,
Luka's
like,
going
I don't
nuts.
like Drew Holiday, but Drew Holiday is
Didn't
from
they just
put him in
knock out-
Alcatraz.
He's white
Didn't-
Jesus. He ain't lose a game
Yeah,
yet.
they just knocked out Germany, right?
No, they beat Spain.
Spain.
Cool. He's never played USA, so
We finna see though.
We'll see.
When
Their
they
first
play?
year in
When
the
they
Olympics too. I
No,
think.
USA plays in the. They play in the final. They play France, and they lost to France. They might lose to France.
Let's see. USA
They're
basketball.
in semifinals.
Who?
USA, they play France.
They're playing.
They just beat.
They're beating
beat,
Spain. Or they're
Spain.
playing Spain.
They just beat
They
Spain.
beat
They
Spain
play
yesterday.
They play France.
They play Australia.
No,
No, it's women's.
Huh.
Where is it?
It was the semifinals already. I don't know.
Semifinals
see.
today.
Hold on.
No, it was the quarterfinals today. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
There it is. United States versus Australia tomorrow at 11.
Okay, so it's Australia, right?
Yep.
I mean, Slovenia plays.
They're gonna beat Australia.
They play. I don't know, bro.
I think Slovenia already won, bro. They played
play
Germany,
again.
I think.
That's not their semifinal game, bro. That's the quarterfinals. That's what I'm telling you.
Regardless of
play
what the
France.
schedule's looking like, if it comes down to Slovenia versus the United States, I think it'll be really fun just watching Luka trying to play 15 NBA players.
Luka's gonna go nuts regardless.
Yeah, he
but
will.
they're still gonna lose.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
It's literally Luka Doncic and the
I saw this,
Rockets.
bro. It's different. Like US almost lost yesterday with Ricky Rubio dropping 38.
They won by like 15.
Hey,
I was late in the game, bro.
another thing.
They almost lost. It was neck and neck the whole game.
They weren't gonna lose that game, man.
And I guess like one last thing before we kind of have to wrap it up. Another big thing that I think has pretty big effect on the NBA is Steph Curry just re-signed the Golden State Warriors and he got a bag.
Everybody got bad.
Yeah,
Shout out
everyone's
Steph
getting
in
their
the foot with
bag.
that.
But
Wow.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I think career.
I think Steph Curry.
He should have been gone because they don't know what they're doing in their front office.
Yeah. I don't know what their approach is going to be moving forward because they're paying him so much money
Either
now.
you competing for a title or you rebuilding.
Yeah.
How many more seasons before Steph breaks the record?
Probably 1 or 2.
Yeah.
2 more seasons? I can't.
Yeah,
that's
assuming
okay.
he stays
I'm
healthy.
I'm gonna watch that game.
I really want Klay Thompson to be healthy this season because
I hope he is for your sake, buddy.
Hey, that man ain't steer me wrong yet. All
I
right.
hope he is for your
Hey,
sake.
Game
buddy.
6 Clay exists. Just get him to the Game 6. All right. And Game 7 is
Yeah,
what Shaq say? Guaranteed. If you get him.
He has some stinkers that nobody talks about because his game 6s are so high. But
I'll take those
we
game
ain't gonna talk about that though.
I'll take this Game 6.
I think the Warriors will be pretty good in the West, though. I'm just saying, I think that Steph Curry signing is going to have some long-term implications on what they're going to do in the future because he's getting paid so much.
He's 33.
Yeah, 33 too. So
He's probably
I'd
gonna get
rather-
another contract. Chris Paul just signed another contract at 36. He gonna get another big contract.
That's the dumbest move I think of all free agency.
yeah.
I think-
I
mean,
told you, 30 mil per. I told you.
that's pretty nuts. I mean, he
I'm
was.
glad I didn't lose the bet with Travis.
What'd you say?
Me and Travis said we agreed that the bet was is he gonna get paid offered $40 million from any other team but the Suns.
Oh well, yeah. I for sure knew he was getting 30 million per.
At least, yeah.
I knew he was
He
getting 30
doesn't
million.
like that. The Suns are so dumb for that move, bro. Like, if this finals didn't tell you nothing, it should have told you one or two things. Is Devin Booker the one? Whatever answer it is to both of them, is Devin Booker good to be the number one option?
Yes.
No,
I think he is.
no, I don't think he is.
I think you just need a good point guard with him.
That's
I
the
disagree.
question for
That's
a lot
it.
of people.
I mean,
But
he
he
played
a lot
better
of people
with.
are the option is to get paid $40 million with Chris Paul. That's what I'm saying. They had to make the choice. Like, is Chris Paul good to be the number one option?
no.
No.
Then why you paying $40 million?
Cool.
Because he don't take you over the hump for the Suns. Like, you need a number one option. He proved this playoffs that he's not number one. I don't think Devin Booker is, but if he is, then why don't you go get him a legit 2? Because that's not what Chris Paul was.
I see your point. I guess we'll see what happens in the season, but we're running out of time, so I'm going to close out this episode. Jay, we really want to thank you for being on the show, man.
Appreciate it for having me,
Appreciate it.
man.
Yes, sir. But thank you guys for watching another episode of Are We Recording? This is Gage Sutton here with the young Rottweiler.
Ow, ow, ow.
And we will catch y'all next week. Thanks for watching.